Today, I'm going to be showing you behind the scenes and revealing how influencers are making their millions online from their social media platforms. I'm going to be diving into the most common ways of influencer monetization and how it is developed over the last year. I personally, through my agency, have paid influencers over $6 million in the last 5.5 years, so I know exactly what these guys are making and how they're doing it. So let's dive in. Number one, and the most common way that influencers make money, and the one that probably most people know as well, is platform ad revenue. And what I mean by this is those annoying advertisements you see serving, and you probably saw one at the start of this video, the ones that you see serving across YouTube content, TikTok content. Essentially, this is the main way that content creators make money. So what this essentially means is that advertisers say pay YouTube to place their content at the front or during or after YouTubers' videos, and YouTubers get paid a certain amount of money per 1,000 views that an ad is seen. So they'll be paid a certain CPM, and then by the end of it, after YouTube take their cut, they'll be paid an RPM. So for example, you could have Rolex putting an advertisement, and they wouldn't usually, right? But let's just use that as an example. You could have Rolex putting an advertisement on a big watch creator's video. For every 1,000 viewers on that watch creator's video who see that ad, that watch creator might be paid $10. And then after YouTube take their cut, they'll probably get $5.5. And that's how it works in YouTube. But on other platforms like TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, there are other ways you can monetize. TikTok have their creator fund and their creativity fund. Twitch have their normal ad revenue, which is a percentage split, and then also Twitch subscriptions. Twitter have their new ad revenue program that Elon Musk has been put into place, and Facebook also have ad revenue. This is the most common way that most people can start and get monetized on, but it isn't really one that has a huge amount of longevity because you are capped and limited on who is advertising on the platforms. The second one, which is probably the second most common way of content creators and influencers making money, is through brand deals and sponsorships. And this is the one that my agency mainly works with creators on. And what this essentially means is that we have brands within our agency that will want to work with influencers and promote their products within influencers' content. Very similar to the kind of platform ad revenue, but instead of these videos or these ads serving on the influencers' content previous or during or after the video, these are actually baked into the content. So essentially, it might be, for example, I'm making this video and then I stop for 60 seconds, promote an ad, and then I go back to the video. And these are ones you can't necessarily click skip ad on. You could obviously scroll through the video, but you can't skip ad on. So these form, and these are the most common type really, and these form like short one-off deals to all the way to long multi-year sponsorships. So they could be as simple as an Instagram post for a brand or a YouTube video where someone stops and does a 30-second ad read, or it could form multiple deliverables over multiple months, over multiple years. And these are your brand ambassador sponsorships. These are typically paid on average views and impressions, and these are mostly often done on flat fee deals. So for example, it might be done in the same way on a CPM against views. So if I got 100,000 views on this video, let's hope we do, I might be paid a certain amount per every 1,000 views, and then that would be formed as a flat fee. So that could be $1,000, $2,000, depending on the CPM. They are sometimes done in CPM deals where you're actually just paid based on the number of views. So it might be done in the scenario of a brand would pay me $20 per every 1,000 views that I get over 30 days. Or it could be done in hybrid deals where you get a flat fee plus CPM or commission percentage. It's done in a lot of different hybrid models or different flat fee models, and that's dependent on the goals of the brand and how they're trying to spend. And that's what one of our jobs as an agency is, to try and work out the best route for the brand to spend with creators. Now, sometimes for big creators, these could take the form of equity-based partnerships. So for very large creators who a brand might not be able to pay their flat fee, a brand might give them equity in the business. And ultimately the idea here is as the influencer promotes the brand grows, the influencer then makes more money off of the equity. The third route is paid appearances. A brand or an event might pay an influencer a sum of money just to turn up and appear at event. This is done with a lot of models who are paid to come to events and take photos and be featured. You're seeing this a lot more as well with like huge influencers like the Sidemen, MrBeast, Logan Paul. They are simply just paid to come to an event and basically be in the content of the event. If the event captures photos or videos of the creators, this is really good for the credibility of the event and the brand. It shows that you're associated with a huge name personality. They like your event, they've come to this event, and it's really good for your marketing content. Some creators may also be paid to do talks, take photo opportunities, and other activities at these events. I've known creators paid multiple tens of thousands for an hour session at an event, which is crazy. And creators alone are making millions just doing this. Exclude all the other monetization routes. Some of the top creators are making millions a year just from coming and appearing at events and just being there in association. It's nuts. Now, before we jump into the next one, I want to just quickly shout out that there is the top link in my description. You can join my free Telegram community, and in that community I give free daily influencer marketing tips, tricks, how to grow your agency, how to build your agency, and also for brands to maximize their output for their input with influencer marketing, and it means you have to wait every 7 days for a brand new video on the channel. You can go in there, drop a sort of join straight away. But yeah, let's get into the fourth method. So the fourth method that influencers use to make money is via affiliate commissions. Now, this is pretty similar to brand deals and sponsorships, but it's done in a slightly different way. So an influencer might be wanting to promote a brand within their content, but the brand isn't actually partnering with them or paying them directly in a flat fee model. It might be, for example, an influencer uses a microphone often or a camera often and just wants to push that in their audience and tell their audience about it, but they still want to monetize it. So what they can do is they can sign up with a brand and become an affiliate of the brand, and essentially every single person who clicks the link in their description or clicks the link in their bio or their story and then goes and makes a purchase from that brand, they will then get an affiliate commission. So they'll get a percentage. So if I was promoting this microphone, for example, and I put it in the description and 10 of you guys bought, I would then get a percentage commission from the brand for those 10 purchases. It's a really good way for smaller creators especially to earn and monetize money because they might not be getting paid brand deals right away. And also it's just a good way for creators to push other products that maybe they just like to use frequently and still make money off of them, but they're not partnered with the brand directly. For number 5, this is now one that is becoming more and more popular in the current day and age, and that is usage rights agreements. So what that essentially means is a brand may contract an influencer to create a piece of content or multiple pieces of content, and they would then buy the rights to that content and use it across the brand marketing channels. So this content may go on the influencer's pages, but it would mostly be utilized to buy the rights for that content and then use it on a brand's marketing channels. It's becoming increasingly powerful because having influencer faces in your advertising methods by having much higher conversions for brands. And a brand may use this in the likes of paid ads, so on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, or on TV ads, on websites, on social media, out of home. You know, you might see pretty frequently celebrities and influencers on brands' billboards. That's where they would use it, and they would buy usage rights from the creator to use it on their platforms. And typically we're seeing a lot of brands do this with us. They are having creators post content on their social media channels, and then they're paying us to acquire the usage rights from the creators and then use that across all of their advertising methods. And ultimately it becomes cheaper over a longer period of time because a brand doesn't have to go rent a studio, pay a production company to create advertising content for them. They're just getting a sort of 2-for-1 deal with the content creator. Now, number 6, and this is merchandise. And this is a super popular route for a lot of influencers. When influencers become big and get to a certain size, they'll typically release merchandise in the form of hoodies, t-shirts, jumpers, whatever it is. They'll make custom clothing, which then their fans can purchase and feel like they form part of their community. A lot of creators do this in sort of limited time drops where they might sell just 500 hoodies or 500 t-shirts. And it's like creating that FOMO effect with their fans, like you have to buy this now and be part of whatever community it is. Something that we do a lot of the agency as well. We do this in-house actually for a lot of our exclusive talent. And very recently, literally 2 days before recording this video, we just sold out a drop with one of our exclusive talent within 2 minutes. And his fans love the design. We put together really nice clothing, really nice design for his audience. And it's just a really good way for influencers to monetize, give their fans something special, and make a really good margin because the margins on merchandise are really high as well. Number 7, and the penultimate way that influencers can make money in the most common routes. And this is one of the hottest routes right now for a majority of influencers. And this is focusing on creating digital and physical products. This is essentially creators making their own brands and businesses either in a digital format or a physical format. So digital products could be anything. This is anything that can be sold online, from coaching, mentorship, fitness plans, downloadables, ebooks, paid communities, you name it. It's anything that is a digital downloadable piece of content. There is no physical tangible product. Mostly these come from educational creators who are selling knowledge to their audience, some sort of unique knowledge, and they've built that audience that then they can sell it to. And you get your normal fitness ones where big fitness creators will sell their fitness plans on how to get shredded or look like them, 100-day challenges to get shredded. But you are getting like really weird ones nowadays, people who are doing like looks maxing courses, or you have your very traditional ones which are like make money online courses that are a lot of influencers are picking up on now. So a lot of your financial influencers are doing make money online courses. A lot of entertainment creators as well are now making paid communities to give extra content that maybe they're not putting on their main content channel. So this is like Side Plus, where the Sidemen has released their own sort of version of Netflix, where they're doing their own exclusive content series. Now, digital products are, as it is really, digital tangible items you can sell to your audience. And these are typically only done by your large tier 1 creators. You know, you've got your Feastables by MrBeast, your Prime by KSI, Logan Paul, your XIX Vodka by the Sidemen. These are really usually only reserved for your top tier creators because they're much higher risk and much more expensive to produce and manufacture up front to then go and sell. So it's a bit of a risk for a lot of smaller creators, but if you can pull this off, they're extremely highly profitable and high leverage items you can do. A lot of existing brands though may partner with creators to release a product line, but these are owned by the business. So how that would work if an influencer doesn't want to create their own product line that they own 100% content themselves because it's super high risk. They might partner with a brand. The brand would own and fulfill and put all the costs down for creation of the brand. They would then have the sort of licensing deal from the creators. This is known as a licensing deal, really. It'd be associated and be the face of that brand. And then ultimately they would come together, create a partnership, and the creator would get paid a royalty for all the sales. And these, for example, are like Alex Earl, that very big female creator in the US, and she partnered with Benefit to create like a skin product line. So these are very exciting opportunities in the creator economy for creators to build their own businesses, build their own brands. But these ones are also come at really high risk, so you need to have a very engaged audience for that. The final one, which is a very exciting one, which a lot of people don't really know about, and these are OTT opportunities. And what that means is over-the-top media services. These are essentially streaming services like Netflix, Roku, Apple TV, Chromecast. So you're sort of like online TV channels that aren't on like broadcast, but they also aren't on like your traditional social media platforms. You can access them via the internet essentially. And there are now companies and agencies working with creators to essentially repurpose their video content onto these platforms and create channels there. A very good example of this is like Ali A, the very big Fortnite creator in the UK, not just Fortnite, but the very big gaming creator in the UK, who has a Roku TV channel where his content basically is just repurposed there. So it's basically like a YouTube channel, but on Roku TV, and his company and agency take his YouTube content, repurpose it, edit it, make it right for Roku, put it on the channel there. And it basically opens up a new monetization route that's completely passive for the creator, because they don't have to go ahead and make any new content. They simply have to work with a company to edit and repurpose their existing content, make a new channel there, and then they just get paid monthly AdSense revenue from those OTT channels. And this is something that we are doing now at the agency a lot with a lot of our creators. We're helping them set up, we're negotiating these deals with these OTT platforms, and our team is then going ahead and repurposing that. So if you're an influencer who's watching this and you're bigger and you want to explore OTT opportunities, you can definitely get in touch with me, and there should be an email address. You can reach out to me and my team in the description, and we can help you with that. And that's it. Those are the most common ways that influencers can make money online. So if you're an influencer who is not using one of these methods, get on it, as you could be missing out on thousands of pounds in revenue. And if you're an agency working with influencers, you may want to think about how you could help creators with these monetization routes, and then ultimately get your cut, because ultimately as the creator economy grows, these routes are going to be massively profitable for both the creators and any agencies that can get on board. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you subscribe, make sure you like and leave a comment. And as I say, in the first link in the description, you can join my free Telegram community where we post daily influencer marketing value, tips and tricks, and just help you win with influencer marketing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.